Hi there, my name is Jamil and I will be your instructor throughout this course. There are many reasons why people choose to train at home instead of going to the gym. Those reasons might be pandemic and all your gyms are closed, or you're traveling to another country and the hotel you're staying in doesn't have any gym, or you are simply an introvert who likes to stay at home and train in the environment you're used to. No matter which of those applies to you, there is a problem we usually face when it comes to workout at home: a variety of exercise. So to fix this problem, I created this course where I will show you all the possible exercises you can do at home to maintain or even build your muscles, depending on your physical form, of course. The majority of exercises are bodyweight, but I'm also going to show you exercises you can do with everyday items you can find at home, like tables, chairs, books, water cans, and so on. At the end of this course, I will teach you how to combine all of those exercises into different training sessions. If you don't care about my background, just skip this part. Okay, you're still here, so let me tell you who am I to teach you anything. I'm a professional fighter with over 6 professional and over 40 amateur fights in MMA. At the same time, I'm a professional filmmaker, which gives me the possibility to transfer my knowledge to you in a simple, short, but at the same time very informative video lessons. Each student will have a possibility to contact me through WhatsApp or email in case of any questions or additional workout sessions. I don't like when the video is too long. Instead of giving you lots of unnecessary, sometimes even useless information, I prefer to make every video as short as possible without losing necessary information. And to prove you that I like simplicity and passing knowledge through short videos, I will end this video at this point, because that's basically everything I think you should know about me and this course. If you have any additional questions, feel free to ask me anything, anytime, and see you at the course. Push-ups are one of the best exercises to train your arms and chest at home. When I say arms, I mean mostly muscles like forearms, biceps, and triceps. Also your shoulders. And depending on push-up type, you can also train your back. There are many different ways you can do push-ups. Different forms of push-ups will affect different types of muscles. But in general, majority of them will affect your shoulders, chest, biceps, triceps or back of your arm, upper back, and in some forms abdominals. Let's start with the most popular of them. Normal push-ups, wide and narrow, knee push-ups if you are at the beginner level. Also, you can use your knees in any following push-up forms to make it easier. Archer push-ups when you lean from one hand to another. Incline push-ups. Push-ups on your fingers. Cat, or some people call it tiger push-ups. Explosive push-ups. Clapping, similar to explosive, but here you just add claps. Alternate push-ups, from normal to narrow, or from narrow to wide. Crocodile crawl push-ups, or some may call Spider-Man push-ups. Rotation push-ups. Side to side. single leg, slow push-ups, reverse push-ups, diver push-ups, shoulder taps, knee touch, heel touch, BJJ push-ups, okay, this is almost every possible bodyweight push-up exercise that you can do at home. Now let me show you what kind of push-ups you can do with different items. Almost all exercises that I showed you above can be more challenging thanks to tables, chairs, books, or any other items that can elevate your legs or body. Let me show you some examples. Put your legs on the bed and perform any of the push-ups you saw before. This way your upper body will get more load, making push-ups harder than in normal form. Let's say you want to progress with your push-up form. Then bed will be your level 1. Chair will be your level 2. Table will be your level 3. And finally the hardest one will be wall push-ups, which you can consider as level 4. If you are a beginner who wants to learn how to do push-ups, instead of elevating your legs, you can elevate your body to make push-ups easier. So here everything is going to be opposite to what I showed you before. Wall will be your level 1. Table level 2. Chair level 3. And bed level 4. If you are a beginner, you can also add level 5, which will be the normal push-ups without any elevation. If you want to add a bit of weight to your push-ups, you can use backpack filled with different items. Obviously, the heavier the items you put inside the bag, the harder it will be to perform the exercise. I usually put some magazines or books. Make sure to tighten it enough to avoid movement of backpack while you do the exercise. You can also use mop and backpack filled with heavy items for classic bicep curls. If you are playing basketball, football, volleyball, or any other sports that requires a ball, then you probably have one in your home that you can also use for push-ups. Almost any push-up forms can be done with the ball. This way you will be able to train not only standard muscles that are involved in push-ups, but also your stabilization. If you are not a big fan of reading books, but still have them on your shelves, you can finally use them, for push-ups of course. This way, almost any exercise with normal or wide form will give you deeper movements than without books. You can easily adjust the level of your push-ups by simply adding or removing the books. And of course, you can use the majority of push-up forms that we saw in the beginning. Bar pull-up is a very effective exercise you can do mainly for your arms and back. And in some forms, your abs as well. But of course, not all of us have the luxury to hang on the pull-up bar installed between your kitchen and corridor, like me, for example. But it doesn't mean we can't use the same movement and muscles at home that we usually do with the pull-up bar in the gym. And in this one, table is the one that can help us solve the issue of not having the pull-up bar. Simply lay under the table and put your legs as forward as you can. Grab the table and pull yourself up. You can vary it with different grip forms, like narrow, normal, wide, or extra wide. You can help yourself to pull yourself up by bending your knees like this. If you want to make it harder, just put your legs as far as you can. You can reverse the grip like this to increase concentration on your biceps. If you are a beginner who is not sure how good your grip is, or even a pro whose grip can easily slip from the table, I suggest you put some pillows between you and hard floor for safety reasons. Try to remind yourself about following rules. Every time you do any of those exercises, do not rush and follow good form. It's better to make minimum with good form than maximum with bad form. So good form and consistency are the keys to your success. Core exercises train the muscles in your pelvis, lower back, hips, and abdomen in order to work in harmony. This leads to better balance and stability whether on the sports field or in daily activities. In fact, most sports and other physical activities depend on stable core muscles. Let me show you first exercises you can do at home without any items, and then some exercises you can do with things you probably have in your house. One of the popular exercises for core muscles is the plank. Here are some of the variations. Normal plank on your elbows, on your hands, plank climbers, side plank knee to elbow, shoulder tap, reverse plank, bridge plank, plank jack, mountain climber, knee to elbow, heel touch, elbow lift, hip to hip, hold from BJJ push-ups, Superman plank first option, Superman plank second option, back steps. Majority of mentioned plank variation can be used with elbow or straight arms. You can perform the majority of those planks with knees on the ground to make it slightly easier. Same as with push-ups, you can use bed, chair and table to make it more challenging or easier. To make it harder, put your legs on bed for level 1, chair for level 2, table for level 3. To make it easier, just do the opposite. Table for level 1, chair for level 2, bed for level 3, and normal plank for level 4. One of the main indicators for your progress in plank is time. So use your watch or your phone to track down the timings of each plank so you can compare it with future results. You can again use a backpack filled with different items to add more weight when you will feel that you are ready. Dragging weight in static and moving plank. Towels can be very useful as well when it comes to core training. Knee to chest, mountain climbers, sliding jacks, one arm forward, both arms forward, double slide, elbow slide, double elbow slide, arm climbers, elbow climbers, high plank raise,
If you have a mop or any other items that are solid enough to hold your plank, you can practice your plank with it as well. Fix it to any corner or wall. You can do it with straight arms, which is harder, or with bent elbows, which is slightly easier. Also, the higher you go, the easier it will be. Obviously, the lower you go, the harder it becomes to hold the plank.
As I said before, and probably will say it later as well, do not rush and follow a good form. Remember, it's better to make minimum with good form than maximum with bad form. So good form and consistency are the keys to your success. Although core exercises heavily involve ab muscles, I decided to split them because in this section we will not use our biceps, shoulders and arms in general, as we used them in core exercises before. The main concentration here is on abs. So let's see what kind of exercises you can do at home for your abs with and without different items.
Crunches with bent legs or crunches with straight legs are the most popular ones. You can bring variety to crunches by doing twists, using different arm positions, be more explosive or slow, or try both variations mixed together. Go up fast and then down slow, or down fast and up slowly. Although crunches are the most popular exercises for abs, elevating your legs in certain exercises can give you better results not only with your abs but also in your stabilization. Here are the exercises that involve leg raises that you can do at home. Straight leg raises, knee to chest, static hold forward, static hold on each side, bicycle, up and down bicycle, leg cross, up and down leg cross, heel touch horizontal, heel touch vertical, Russian twist with straight legs, Russian twist with bended knees, folding. Although it's better to keep your legs as straight as possible, if you are a beginner you can bend your knees to make those exercises with leg raises slightly easier. The majority of leg raise exercises that you saw can be done with different upper body positions. Upper body in 45 degrees with hand support, upper body in 45 degrees without hand support, upper body in 20 degrees with elbow support, or without elbow support to make things more challenging. Body completely flat on the ground with your hands placed underneath your glutes or at the lower back for additional support. Let's move to the items we can use for our abs training at home. If you find it hard to keep your legs while doing normal crunches, simply put them underneath the sofa or bed, or just use the wall to create better balance and stabilization. You can also use sofa or bed to perform leg raises with your back lifting as well, which creates better motion for your abs than just the leg raise. Same as in previous sections, you can use backpack filled with different items like books, for example, to add more weight during your crunches. You can also use any solid item for a Russian twist or any other exercise that involves a crunch type of form. If you struggle to keep your legs up while doing horizontal or vertical heel touch, you can use bed, sofa or chair to support your legs while you are trying to touch your heels. The same items can be used for static hold. Try to hold it above the bed, sofa or chair as long as you can. Then rest your legs in the same position and start over again whenever you feel ready. As well as the standard elbow plank exercise, I suggest you to have your watch or your phone tracking time so you can understand whether you are improving or not. Let's use a simple chair for our abs training at home. Knee to chest below the chair, knee to chest above the chair, mix between below and above the chair, knee to chest to the side of the chair, up and down bicycle, double leg rainbow movement, single leg rainbow movement, two legs as one rainbow movement, depending on where you live, you might have different heights and widths of your chair, which can affect the difficulty of those exercises. So if you want to have the ability to control height and width, simply use books.
And again, as I said before, do not rush and follow a good form. Remember, it's better to make minimum with good form than maximum with bad form. So good form and consistency are the keys to your success. Is it possible to maintain or even grow your leg muscles doing training at home? The answer is yes. Of course, it varies on how fit you already are, but in general, the answer is yes. The rest is just an excuses. So let's see what kind of exercises we can do for our legs and glutes at home.
Simple squats that can be deep squats and half squats. Wide or sumo squats. Pulse squats. Slow squats, fast squats, or a mix of both, going down fast and then up slow, or down slow and up fast. Half squat holds, squat walk, half raises, squat to calf raise, front lunge, back lunge, cross lunge single leg squat, side squats. If you are a lucky person without neighbors below you, then you can also add jumps, which are very helpful with the overall progress of these muscles. Full squat to jump, half squat to jump, pulse to jump, calf jump, lunge jump, switch jump, side to side jump, rotation squat jumps, jumping jack to squat, half burpee to deep squat position, half burpee to half squat position, half burpee to full squat movement, now let's move to items you probably have at home that you can use to make it more challenging. Same as before, you can use backpack filled with heavy items like books. If you find it hard to keep your balance with weight on your back, just simply switch the backpack to your chest. Use a mop with the backpack in the center or a plastic bag filled with some heavy items to imitate squatting with a barbell. You can also use chairs in different ways for your squats. For example, half squats, explosive squats, when you go down as slow as possible and explode the moment your butt touches the chair. If you want to progress with pistol squats, then you can use a similar system with levels we used before. Level 1 table, level 2 chair pistol squat, level 3 bed pistol squat, level 4 supporting pistol squat, chair steps, chair steps with knee raise, chair jumps from a dip squat or from a half squat, imitating box jumps. Just make sure you don't have neighbors below you, and most importantly, fix the chair to a wall or any hard item that will make it impossible to move while you are jumping. You can also use a chair or a bed for Bulgarian split squat. Bulgarian split squats is one of the best exercises you can do not only at home but also in the gym for your quads, hamstrings, glutes and calves. You can use a wall to perform an exercise called wall sit. It's like a plank but for your glutes, hamstrings and calves.
And again and again and again, do not rush and follow a good form. Remember, it's better to make minimum with good form than maximum with bad form. So good form and consistency are the keys to your success. Now, after knowing that there are actually quite a lot of things you can do at home, hopefully you are already thinking about how you will plan your day, week or even months to create training regime from all these exercises, so you can build or even maintain your muscles without even leaving your room. Although it's important that you split everything into sets in proper order and do everything as slow as possible to get the concentration on the muscle that you are training, sometimes it's important to bring new colors to your training regime. Our body is adapting to almost everything we are feeding it consistently. So in order to avoid the routine type of training, we need to alternate. Just as in normal gym, 2 or 3 days you would have your strengths or heavyweight trainings, and then maybe another 1 or 2 days you have your cardio sessions, or you do your cardio right after you finish your strength training. The very same thing can be done at home with all of the exercises that you saw before. I'm going to show you 3 types of high intensity interval trainings that you can do at home only with your body weight or using the items we saw in previous lessons. The first one is simple Tabata style training, where we will put the timer for, let's say, 30 seconds of work and 15 seconds of rest. I will select 10 exercises for the entire body. You can adjust the work and rest time as well as the number and type of movements the way you want it.
Three, two, one, work. 3, 2, 1, rest. 3, 2, 1, 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 work. Three, two, one, rest. 3, 2, 1, work. Three, two, one, rest. 3, 2, 1, work. 3, 2, 1, rest. Three, two, one, work. Three, two, one, rest.
The second one is card training. Pretty sure you all have playing cards in your apartment, so why not to use it as a guide for your training?
Simply assign to each card movement and the number of repetitions. Write down on piece of paper all combinations. Put the stack of cards near that paper and start your training. So basically cards will become your personal coach that will tell you what to do. Usually there is no rest time, so you pick up the card, you perform the exercise, and once you finished, you pick up another card. You can assign a different exercise for each card or one exercise for 2 or even more cards.
And the third one is similar to the first Tabata style cardio training, but with different items in order to add some weight. I will do 30 seconds of work and 15 seconds of rest. 10 exercises for entire body. You can adjust the work and rest time as well as the number and types of movements the way you want it.
Three, two, one, work. Three, two, one, rest. Three, two, one, work. Three, two, one, rest. Three, two, one, work. 3, 2, 1, rest. 3, 2, 1, 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 work. 3, 2, 1, work. 3, 2, 1, work. 3, 2, 1, rest. 3, 2, 1, work. 3, 2, 1, rest.
Although the bonus video with a gallon of water was filmed in an open space, you can easily do it in your room. Of course, the heavier is the gallon, the harder it will be to perform the exercise. I did a full body workout with a timer included that you can easily follow along.
C'est pas de problème parce que j'ai une deuxième option.
That's basically it. If you learned something new throughout this course, then please do not leave this knowledge here. After you turn off your computer or phone or whatever you use to watch this video, take this knowledge with you and most importantly, use it in a consistent way.